Never thought someone could knock me off my feet. There's another blessing that you bring. Don't you know? Don't you know that? Don't you know that? Oh shit, I thought I left my wallet. You are my greatest inspiration. Hey, good morning, Heather. How you doing? Word that I need. That's what that nobody could know. Hey, Miss Sutton, Miss P, what it up? Miss Davis, how you doing? Amazon the Goddess, what's up? Kiana, thank you so much. Julia, what's up? Pimp Skinny. Should I say Pimp Mommy? What's up? Kathleen, how you doing? Long time. Hey, well, I gotta clock in today. What time it is? I got a good little bit of time. I gotta do a post for Instagram for the job. They say I can talk. They say I'm charismatic, and they kind of want me to be the face of the program. Nah, I ain't going out like that. Nah, I ain't finna be the face of the program because that's gonna stop my outside interest. But I'll do a speech about the program on their Instagram coming up soon. So that's what we got to have a talk about. I'm a man. All right. Well, I'm finna. Phoenix Goddess, leave me alone. I'm a good-looking man. That handsome fella. I could be the face of some company products. Now y'all know Hanes Underwear. They should sponsor me. Levi Garrett, Redman Golden Blend, and Haagen-Dazs ice cream should be sponsoring me too. But that's for True Spook TV. We'll get to that. But right now they want me to be the face of the fatherhood movement, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that because I can't curse and I can't talk shit. I can't curse. I can't teach spiritually because every damn thing Christian based. Yeah. I just do you a couple one or two spins on the podcast with your ass, but I told him I declined no, but that's why I'm here now today. But let me get back to what I'm gonna say. uh, JC Penney underwear model, you know it, baby, and nothing but package. Hey, well, so let's talk about spiritual accountability. Now, we all have gotten into this whole spiritual energy. We all waking up, we understanding religion is a trap. We understanding a lot of things like that. But what I'm not seeing from a lot of us, me included, because I had to check my own goddamn ass this morning. What I'm not seeing from a lot of us spiritualists is spiritual accountability. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. When you talk about spiritual accountability, a lot of us spirituals, we get the gift, we get the downloads, we get the knowledge, we get the energy, and we get that light inside of us, that flicker, that flame that wants to help people, grow and achieve and do all sorts of things, right? We feel like we can tell them, what's going on in their life, tell them about their ass, tell them what they should be looking out for, all that type of stuff. But when you start taking accountability spiritually, you'll understand that everybody don't need to hear your interpretation of what the fuck they should be doing in their life. If they're not asking you what's going on, they're not telling you to use your psychic gifts, if they're not alluding to the fact that they need your motherfucking insight, you really should shut the hell up. You really should shut the hell up. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I can take it. I got thick skin. But more than often, there's always somebody sending a text message. Even when you're talking to them on the phone in regular conversation, if they have a spiritual inkling about themselves, about their asses, they sit up and they say, well, your spirit team told me this, your ancestor told me this, your deity told me this, your Ogun, your Oshun, your Saint Michael, your Saint Expedite, your bitch. If it's my if why why is my motherfucking deities the one I feed? Why is my ancestor the one that I who nuts and puss I came from? Why ain't they saying the shit to me? But they have all this information for you to give to me. Don't you think the direct connect should be very much download programmable? Hell, I'm finna be devil's advocate. No pun intended. Shouldn't the conversation come from a family member or a relative if my ancestors feel like they got something to motherfucking tell me? And this is where accountability comes in. This is where spiritual accountability comes in. What if you're the wrong person to deliver that message to that person? What if I don't fucking like you? What if I see your debaucherous shit going on? What if I see the foulness that you're carrying around in your life and you feel the need to come and tell me something that my ancestors, my spirit team, would like for me to know, and you're doing something totally off kilter to what I would be doing? Spiritual accountability. Now we finna get down to it. I'm teaching here in less than 15-20 minutes. Gone in 15-20 minutes. Sometimes, and half of y'all don't even know how to deliver a message to a person. Y'all feel like, I just said what I said. Sorry to dump all that on you. I said what your spirit ancestor told me to say. No, rather that y'all don't check that person's mental state, emotional well-being, mental tolerance for your shit. You just feel the need just because it was led in by your soul, by whatever fucking entity, deity, mustard seed, or a grain of faith that told you to come and tell somebody something that's going on with their life that they don't even know. And then you want to max that shit by putting it as their ancestors, putting it as their dead relative, putting it as their God, their deity. Jesus told me, you gonna get $1 million. Bitch, I've been playing the lotto for 30 fucking years. I ain't got it yet. Well, Jesus said that you gonna have you a baby next week, or the spirit said you gonna be pregnant next week. Bitch, I've been trying to get a baby for 22 years and my womb bad. Doctor say I need in vitro fertilization. I know I said that wrong, but I'm from the South. Deal with that. Are you gonna give me the $25,000 to get that egg implanted in that sperm and get that shit right? Jesus gonna drop that in my lap, and who's to say that I'm gonna use that 25 grand for that? I may need to pay off my car note, my house note. I may need to put food in the cabinet, buy some medicine. See, people, when you're a spiritualist, you have to learn to be accountable for your fucking actions. You have to learn to think before you speak. Because sometimes we can give somebody so much hope and inspire them to do so much stuff to where they don't have the capacity mentally, physically, or emotionally to do that. Now, I'm finna go to this screen because you know why? I don't give a fuck. And I'm trying to make you guys better spiritualists, and I'm trying to elevate everybody. So, if your ass is sitting in a wheelchair, you're a paraplegic. I'm finna go to the screen. You're a paraplegic. Who am I to come to you and give you hope one day that you're gonna walk when I'm not a scientist, a doctor, or anything? Just because in my mind's eye, my heart, and I say, man, I would love to see that brother walk again. That brother could do so much if he just had his legs back, if he had his mobility. And you know, your ancestors gave me a message to get to you that one day you gonna walk again. I've been in this wheelchair 20 fucking years. How? I don't have money to $2 million to go get a spinal surgery type shit on cash. I don't have the money to make the nerve cells grow back like they do for the rich and elite. How is this gonna happen? So now you done gave me hope because I'm so spiritual and I'm so religious to the fact that I'm looking for that energy. I'm looking for that spark in the dark. And then when it comes time and I don't get it, damn, did you lie to me? Should I quit? Should I still be spiritually inclined to believe what I believe in? Because it ain't happening for another 20 fucking years. When am I gonna get this glorious fucking makeover? See, people as spiritualists, we have to be spiritually responsible and hold ourselves accountable in this spiritual world. Because we can say the wrong thing, inspire the wrong individual. Hell, how about this? Spirit told me that husband that's beating you, this for the lady. That husband that's beating on you, Spirit told me he gonna get heals, baby. He gonna suffer and get heals. Just wait. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Spirit got your back. They tell you to stay your hand and don't make a move. The motherfucker beat on you for another 15, 10 years. Motherfucker do something crazy. And then he end up going to jail. Yeah, Spirit got you out of that situation at the cost of what? An eye? The death of one of your children? Your livelihood? Hell, your freedom? The burning down of all your possessions? So now you just told me to stay in the situation because you felt the need to give me a message that was dependent only on your ideologies of what the fuck should come to me, and then you mask your ideologies, your assumption, your ideas of how I supposed to act or what you want to see from me. You mask that shit in the form of somebody's ancestor, a god, a deity. Come on, people. We got to hold ourselves accountable. We can't just have these spiritual gifts and walk around telling people what their ancestors got for them, telling people what their dead uncle and aunties got for them, telling people that, okay, Spirit gonna make you better, Spirit gonna make you right. We cannot keep doing that shit, because if that shit don't happen, I'm gonna start holding bitches accountable. Yeah, I'm telling you. Now, this is gonna be near and dear to my heart. And I know a lot of y'all like my grandmama. I know a lot of y'all love old Lagunja. Y'all love her. Y'all love her, man. I love her too. She taught me a lot of this spiritual stuff. She helped me get right. I wouldn't be here for her. She was a grandma, gave me a grandma love. But I'm gonna ask within the goodness of my heart, as nice, nasty as I possibly can. Everybody out there, if my grandma sent you a fucking message, don't send it to me. Act upon it on yourself. Pray for me. But don't bring up the memory of my goddamn grandmama every time we fucking talk on the phone. I don't want to hear it, because if she ain't coming to me with these goddamn messages, why the fuck she coming to you? Now I gotta sit in that energy and wonder what the hell my grandma want, why I'm not in the position to receive the energy of my grandmama, but your ass is, who I never fucked, sucked, or touched. See, y'all ain't ready for a real spiritualist who gonna hold your ass accountable, who gonna tell you the truth. Again, I'm not saying my grandmama ain't come to you. I'm not saying my uncle ain't come to you. I'm not saying my dead sister ain't come to you. But goddamn it, why the fuck do you feel the need to give me false hope, make me feel bad? Because they ain't come to me. Let me help you, son. Let me help you out. See, I wasn't gonna take it there, but the message is relevant. And excuse me if it went from a positive thing to a negative thing right now, because in the past week I had several people come to me telling me about my grandmama. And I'm in my room, I'm on my knees, and I'm praying, Grandma, what's going on? Why you ain't talking to me? Why you ain't talking to me? Why you feel the need to talk to them? I can't say them people lying, because they thought about it. They have an affection and affinity for the stories I tell and the idea I placed on my grandmama onto them. They have that, and that's give them strength, courage. I get it. But then if she ain't coming to me, then what I'm doing wrong, Grandma? Am I not carrying your legacy properly enough? Am I not being a good steward of your teachings? Am I not carrying the family name proper? Did I do something wrong? Did I choose the wrong mate? Have I not honored you enough? That I be left with that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to hear it. Are y'all hearing me? As much as I like y'all, much as I care for y'all, don't tell me about her. She need to come to me. It's heartening, y'all. I think that's spiritual irresponsibility on people's part to bring up their dead relatives and give them a shitty message. a scolding. If your relatives come to me, I can say it in a different way. I think you really need to focus on this. This is something your relative might have liked, or something you should look into. It might just strengthen your bond. I can take that. These are action statements. But don't tell me something that's going to have me questioning who the fuck I am, questioning my goddamn lineage, questioning everything that I done built myself up, because I feel I'm doing the right thing. I feel I'm honoring mine. But why they ain't coming to me? Now, to close this bitch out a little bit more, because I know I probably just heard a couple people feel, at least one or two. Didn't mean to. Just telling you where I stand with the situation. Take it out of love, take it out of spite, take it out of hatred, but understand this is where I stand. I don't want to hear shit else about my grandmama. If my grandma come to you, tell me in a different way. Don't mention her name. Because if she really want me to know something that I need to know, she'll bring it to me. I'm not that clouded, disassociated from my family. And I promise I won't just click you up and call you and say, your dead ancestor said something. If you ask me, if I ask you, by all means, let that bitch fly. Because I'm in the capacity mentally to hear it. So, I want to share a dream, right, that I had 2 nights ago. So, I had a dream. I'm sitting at a picnic table, right? I'm at a picnic table, long table. I'm at the head of the table, at the square end of the table. Everybody on the end, on each side. Everybody dancing and juking, and I'm sitting at the edge of the table. Everybody walking up to me, dropping money on me. Boom, $200 on in front of me as I sit at the table. 200, boom, 300. I'm seeing piles of cash just stacked up in front of me. And I'm laughing, and I'm like, what's this for? You know, I'm like, what is this for? Luther Vandross is in the background on stage. It was like a little cookout hold down thing with a stage and everything. We do it up in the South, baby. He's sitting up there singing the song. Everybody singing, dancing to the music. And so we getting it. And I'm like, having a party. And I'm just like, yeah, this some crazy shit, yeah. And because I found myself in the dream. Everybody dropping money in front of me. I don't know what I did to deserve the money, but they dropping it. So I goes to get up. And as I goes to get up, some big booty girl. I mean, the biggest ass I ever seen. Big booty, big titty, full figured morning like a motherfucker. I gets up and she comes and she scoops in front of me like with her butt out, like flirtation, like, excuse me. So I'm like, hey, hey, it's all good, baby. Go ahead and go past. I'll let you go past, Maybe my back was against the wall in a dream. But I was too busy focusing on the curve of that ass. Now, I'm just a man, and I'm in the dream world, spirit world, I'm still going to look at ass and titties. I'm a masculine man, heterosexual man. I like a good old body on me. So, as she go past, my grandmama is coming down the aisle, and my grandma is kind of stopping that shit. Grandma kind of putting a stop to it. So grandma walked over there, and she said, and she shuffled the bitch on out the way. She said, go on, move, baby. And she looked at me and she just smiled at me and she go to dancing. So that's when I was getting out my seat. I realized I was getting out my seat to go dance with my grandmama in the dream. So me and grandma was finna be dancing and Luther Vandross playing in the background. Having a party, everybody singing. So I'm finna get it. And the big booty girl slid in the way and disrupted that energy. So grandma had to say, hey bitch, you getting in the way of him celebrating with me. Left the money on the table because I didn't care about it, because I don't know what I did to deserve all the money and the praise that everybody was giving me, but it was there, and I wasn't into thinking nobody gonna take it. So as I get up to go meet grandmama around the table, I end up waking up because of the big booty girl disrupted me. That kind of made me sad. And then I get a couple text messages saying my grandma mad at me. Listen, now you see why I say don't put me in the state of mind to tell me some negative shit about my grandma, because I was finna have a good dream dancing with my grandma, partying with my grandma in the family, and I'm receiving blessings and awards and cash. God knows I want to pay off my credit card. I owe $9,000 on that motherfucker. I want to pay that credit card down. Having credit card debt is the wrong. I'm financially responsible, y'all. That shit kills me. But back to the story. They come to me and tell me grandma mad at me. So what the fuck in the dream? Did we celebrating something? I just couldn't get to her. She didn't look mad, and the thing that was distracting me, she was happily moving that bitch out the way. Now what's going on here? And then I hear that. That hurt. That made me question, is my senses on top? Is my senses on top? Am I doing the right thing? Was grandma coming over there to slap me? Hell, am I letting big booty ass women distract me? I've been keeping my dick in my pants. Really? Really the fuck I have. It's wintertime. Black men get horny in the fucking winter. I let that go. But, yeah. So I don't know. So I didn't want to hear that shit. Because you just made me question that beautiful moment that I was going to have with my grandma in the dream. You got to be held accountable. All of us. Stop telling somebody what they ancestors, spirit guides, or spirit team said if they don't ask you for it. Keep it under your belt. Keep it in perspective. And if it ain't something that you think I'm in the next mood to die out the next day, that type of shit, then for God's sake, tell them in a different way. Because you don't know what idea they're having. That Thursday, right after I had that dream, that's why I posted on Thursday. I went to my grandma's grave and I had a talk with her, and I was crying, man. I was crying because I miss her so much, and I would have got a chance to dance with her. And then the very next day to hear somebody tell me, she mad at you? You're mad at me. You're upset with me. And you're using your grandma. Now, there was one sister, and I ain't gonna even front. I can't take nothing away from this sister right here. Let me tell you, man, I do appreciate some people that come to me with ideologies and thought processes of my grandmama. This one sister said, you need to get out there and see your grandmama quick. Listen to what I tell you. She say, your grandma came to me, but I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna tell you what she said. That's up for you and her to talk about. She say, but you should get your ass out there to that grave and see your grandma. Or you should talk to your grandma. I listen. That's all. That's all you can tell me about my ancestor. That's all I want to hear. Don't go into detail. When I went out there and talked to my grandma off of that sister's telling me to do that, I had a good old-fashioned time laughing and singing with my grandma, and I talked to her. Then that's when I got the idea to go to 2 Egg, Florida to get something from her. Simple. Simple. Now, I know y'all love me. I know y'all care about grandmama. And I know y'all care about my well-being. So please, don't charge this to my motherfucking head. Please charge it to my heart, what I'm telling you. I don't want to hear it. I don't care for it. If my grandmama, my ancestors, Elegba, anybody come to you, Baron, give me the message in a dose I can handle. Because some shit I can't. Y'all don't know where my mental is. I may not could handle being scolded. I may not could handle being praised. I may be in an arrogant, egotistical situation and you just added on to that bitch that made me King Kong Ding-a-ling song. Took me over. So just give me an action item, a suggestion. Don't tell me because I'm not there. That's called having spiritual accountability, because what we say as spiritualists can really send somebody spiraling here and there, people. Here and there. Again, I appreciate y'all loving my grandma enough, loving me enough, loving my ancestors enough, loving my spirit enough to tap in, but that shit can fuck with somebody's head. Anytime I have picked up the phone, sent an email or text to anybody, how you doing? I never say spirit got a message for you. How you doing? Hey, spirit told me to tell you you need to look in this areas of your life. I don't see nothing wrong, but just check it out. Make sure you're checking on your surroundings. That's it. I put you on alert. I'm not gonna say, well, spirit say, boy, somebody finna kill you tomorrow, bitch. You need to watch out. Now I can't even go operate proper. I can't fuck proper. I can't go to work proper. I can't go to the grocery market proper because I'm watching my back. Give me a suggestion. Tell me the gist, but don't direct it. We spiritualist people believe in us. We each got gift. People believe in us. People believe in our gift, and we can wield something so motherfucking powerful that a knife, a bullet, a sword can't touch. And that's the word, the idea, implantation. And you need to be held accountable for that. If your ass can't be held accountable, then you don't need to be motherfucking practicing spirituality. You don't need to be talking to nobody. Burn your candles in your room, sage your goddamn ass and your dick and your pussy, and focus on getting enlightened and stronger. But do not feel the need to walk up to somebody and tell them some shit about their dead ancestors, tell them some shit about their spirit team, undermine and compromise their spiritual ideologies that they have because of you and your decision and your ideas. As good intention as it is, have respect, have accountability, and if you do make a mistake, have the nerve, the wherewithal, the spiritual goodness inside of you, because it's coming from a good place, right? And if you do send somebody spiraling, if you do fuck up somebody's mind, have the decency to say, hey, I was dead ass wrong for saying that. Ask how they felt in that time of manner before you take it on as if somebody insulting you or beating you down for doing some shit that wasn't warranted to them. That's just like somebody saying, God forgive them for making me kill their babies. If they just do what I said, I wouldn't have to kill their baby. That's putting the blame on the victim, y'all. Now, I hope this message came out polite, nice, and courteous. If I stepped on your toes, understand I meant to. No apology. But if I gave you some enlightenment, understanding, and I help you become a better spiritualist, a better person, somebody more relatable, well, kiss the baby on the lips, boy, because goddamn it, I could use a good old-fashioned hug and a kiss, because I am missing my goddamn grandmama so, and I'm about ready to take a goddamn sleeping pill just to go to sleep. Hope she comes see me in a dream, y'all, because I'm missing her. So at this point in the game, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear the goddamn thing. I'm torn up behind it. I know I smile. I'm torn up behind it because I didn't get to dance with my grandmama. And she got rid of the distraction of that big booty chick. Nah, that big booty chick in that dream. I don't know if that was all women. I don't know if I was horny. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that was a distraction. Somebody distracted me from being the best goddamn enjoying myself. But I'm questioning that. I'm questioning now, who was that chick in that dream that distracted me from getting to my grandmama? Is there a woman out there blocking the connection with my grandmama? Is there another woman trying to take her place? Is there somebody out there jealous of my grandmama? You see how I could take this shit down to the max because I'm petty in the brain, y'all. I'm petty. I'm a spiritualist, but as a human man, I only been grown for like 7 or 8 years. So I'm still in an adolescent stage of growing up spiritually and manly, and then I'm masculine on top of that. Nigga, I'm the ultimate supreme overthinker, strategist, 3D and spiritual. So with that being said, y'all be good. I'm finna say a quick little prayer before I go in this office and think about my grandmama, y'all. I wish I could have came to you with better information, with a more positive, funny, joking, but I can't. That was heavy on my heart, and that's all. I'm finna let you go, good people. I am the Baron, telling you guys to trust in you and the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all, Soul Tribe. And for my Patreons, Spread the word. I've gotten 2 letters so far for the December 2nd uh, sacrifice. December 2nd ritual sacrifice that I do for everybody. So share the word. I need those letters. I need them to be in. It's already November. November 30th will be the last day I check that P.O. box to get your letters. And make sure your letters match my Patreon. And if you're not a Patreon member, you're from YouTube land, make sure you do what you got to do. Put your name on that motherfucker and send in the $100 for it. Whether that's Cash App or cash. I don't read your letters. I just want to make sure it's done. So the ritual's still gonna take place, even if it's just those 2. If I got to come out of pocket, this is what I do. But those 2 will get that blessings. And my shit is very much documented to work because I do it out of pure place. Last year I did it for free. This time I have to charge y'all. Which I could do it for free, but I ain't got that money like that. Times done got hard. But a recession is about to hit, and we gonna need all the spiritual blessings we can get. So share it with a friend if you think they could benefit from this December sacrifice. Y'all know the price. Y'all share it and everything. But I'm finna go. I see everybody walking in. I see co-workers. All right, let you go again. I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust you in the universe. Because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe, y'all be good. Miss Sadie, please text me your address. If you paid for something and you haven't gotten it yet, and I don't want you to forget, if you paid for something and it's just still sitting on my table ready to be shipped. So please text me your address. Talk to you later. Have a good one.